Swapmeet. This is one of the best places in all of California, the West Coast, perhaps even the country, to find classic cars for sale. This Pomona Swapmeet is held 7 times a year, so this April meet is going to be the first one for a while. They're not going to have anything in May because of the LA County Fair. So a lot of people showed up today. It is incredibly busy here at the Pomona Swapmeet. I would say that, I mean, we're gonna find tons of cool cars for sale today. So that's really what we're here about. We're here to find the best classic cars for sale and hopefully find some good deals. Now, one thing I've realized about Pomona Swapmeet is the deals aren't always there. You gotta look around and you may need to find something more like a project. So, but thank you so much and welcome to Pomona Swapmeet. Let's get started with the first truck.
So, but flip side is that
here's a 1957 Chevy, $27,500 or best offers. The asking price. It's a 1-ton. And I think this is in good shape. Very cool truck. So it says it's a Chevy and there's a GMC tailgate. So a little bit interesting.
Steven.
All right, check out this El Camino. It's a 1969. They want $18,900, and then I'll read the phone number: 559-333-0011. Excuse me. Nice. Here's a 1967 Olds, $47.50 or best offer. Oops, sorry guys. Okay. Welcome to the Pomona Swapmeet. This is the biggest car swap meet that you can find in Los Angeles County, California, perhaps even the West Coast, United States. 3,500. One of the biggest regular swap meets that I know of to find great deals for classic cars. So today we're going to be looking for classic cars for sale, avoiding music, because even though I love music, I cannot. Looking for cool classic cars for sale. Pomona is always really good for finding a few El Caminos for sale. Just depends on what you like. That looks like more like a tow vehicle, so let's go over and show you this Mustang. All right. Let's see, is this the 351? 5.8 liter. $42,000 our best offer. Okay. Let's get inside. So it looks like you could probably polish it up. New paint job, and it would look really awesome. The interior looks like it's in great shape. So let's head on over to our next vehicle for sale. There are a lot of cars here, and you can, we'll check out some of them that maybe aren't for sale, but I like to see what the prices are, or the prices that people are charging. So this DeSoto looks pretty cool. It's a 1949. Thanks for the like, guys. Appreciate it. Helps spread the word to more people. Oh my God, my camera's freaking out. I am so sorry. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. I promise it won't be like that the whole time. Okay. Nice. So, one of the things I always like to look for in Pomona are great deals. I saw a couple of cars earlier that were fairly inexpensive. They also need, like, you know, motor, transmission. Wow, that's the biggest ball hitch I've ever seen on a truck. Interesting. Okay, 1966. Another El Camino. Oh, this one looks pretty. Definitely got some good stuff under the hood there. Cool. 24,000 for this one. Somebody's sitting in there, so I don't want to like get her face or anything. I want to head over and we'll check out this guy next. Yeah. All right, I'm having a harder time telling what this is because everything's gone from it. Okay, Pontiac Firebird. Okay, that makes sense. I don't want to say it's Camaro by accident. But yeah, this needs a lot of stuff. Emblems, and it's been painted, so yeah, it's been painted, so you don't have to do that work anymore. But I'm guessing that they just removed everything and then sold the parts. Not quite sure. So I don't think this guy's selling his car, but it looks really nice. Nice Challenger. Oh, he is selling it. Okay, 60,000.
It was done.
Okay, it's a resto, obviously. It's information. I hope you guys can see everything. If the quality is bad today, I did already film some other footage that is actually going to be different than this live footage. I can't get back. There's a table and I don't want to scratch him. So we'll see if we can walk around the other side. Okay, so I'll walk this way. I don't want to get too far in and get too close to people's cars. Respect. Oh, we gotta check this out. So this is another one where you have to walk around. Let's show the side of this Mustang over here. Nice. He's not selling his, but this one is for sale. The Mach 1.
AXC, so you're over there by 12.
So they want 25,000 our best offer. And I'll read the phone number, 909-630-6485, just in case you can't see it. I read it, but when they're playing music, I gotta get away. I can get in trouble if... Okay, that is not for sale. I don't know why. like I said, you can't really tell who's for sale, and everybody kind of parks everywhere. It was so crowded coming in this morning, which is awesome. Check out this Chevy for 16 grand, guys. This C10 looks really nice for 16 grand. So the interior looks like he did it at some point, redid it. Maybe this is not the original color of the truck, but if it's not, they did a good job. The paint, I don't see any, well, yeah, it does look like it may have been a repaint. This is one of my favorite colors on a vehicle. Blue, beautiful truck. 16 grand. I've seen people selling like trucks that are barely, like, they need a complete paint job and that for that amount here in California. So 16 grand seems like a decent price for that truck for sure. Good luck to people selling it. Okay, so I'm sorry. Like I said, walking through here, you never know what you're going to see. Maybe you're going to see an old Jag right next to a Nissan. It's all about the hunt here in Pomona, and you can find all kinds of cool stuff here, like even a bike. See, you want a bike too? I think it's a gasoline powered, no, just a regular bike, 600, okay. Wait, this only has 76,000 original miles, so I know most of you guys are probably into American classic cars, but I don't want to get too close to either of those cars, but cool. Let's check out this Nova for sale. And there's lots of music, so I'm going to keep talking, and I hope that you guys can hear me, and I hope that I don't anger YouTube people. Okay, so it's a 63. The phone number is 818-439-4257. And I hope you guys can hear me okay. I apologize, I forgot my microphone. I came in the van instead of my car, anyway. All right, let's go check out some more vehicles for sale. I think this wagon's for sale. Let's go check it out.
Because I had a question.
I know a lot of you guys like muscle cars, but I really like the station wagons and trucks and the first versions of the SUVs. I like those. $19,000 for this. Hi Joe, welcome back. We're here early at Pomona. It's busy, which is great. And we're gonna hopefully show you a bunch of cool cars for sale and hopefully some good deals. They went $19,000 for this town and country. So. And then the next up, I think we're gonna have a Silverado. I'd love to hear what you guys like. What your favorite year of car, like the favorite decade. That would be the question that I would like to ask. What's your favorite decade of vehicle? My personal favorite decade is probably the 60s and the 50s. And I've always been that way. When I was a kid, I didn't like the new cars they were coming out with. Cool. Suburban is in good shape. It has some definite, I don't think this is meant to be off-road really. Hit those chrome wheels. But I think this is one of the first trucks that they built, and they had like that cool big double cab. So 22 grand for that sign. So here's a 64 Impala for sale. They want $10,000 or best offer.
They were very popular.
It looks like quite the project for $10,000. Oh, okay, there are parts in the back. Good. Looks like you got your bumpers and everything back there. Good. Because it's hard to... Hi Joe, welcome back. This is like the last Pomona we're gonna have for a bit, because they won't be having this in May. They have a LA County Fair instead. Uh-oh, we set up an alarm. Okay, I'm gonna walk away from the alarm, guys, because that's super annoying. Sorry, guys. Let's try to get a little farther away. I know I'm passing over these cars, and I apologize to those for passing over. Yeah, Joe, I thought the $10,000 for a non-running vehicle, that's kind of a lot, guys. I'm sorry. You got to still find all those components that are missing. So, like I said, these are asking prices, and I'm sure a lot of the prices are negotiable. You gotta get your negotiating, it's good for you guys to see this live, and then you can call like maybe in a few days, if they haven't sold the vehicle, if you want to risk it, then you can do that. So I'm trying to think of ways that 1966. So I'm trying to think of ways that I could show more classic cars, but maybe that are like better prices. So if you guys know of anything, okay, so look, okay, the car alarm went off, so let's go show these cars that we missed. All right, Oldsmobile. So there's a lot of information on this car. They want $21,000 for it. Yeah, exactly, Joe. You know, some people, they don't want to negotiate with you, and they'll just say no. You know, that's their prerogative. Maybe they didn't really want to sell their car. I always wonder that if people are not always, maybe their wife wants them to sell the car, but they don't. I encountered somebody earlier where she didn't want to sell their car and the husband did, so that was kind of funny. Because the problem with classic cars is you gotta keep them garaged if you want to get the classic car insurance, right? So last month, or not, was it a month ago or a little, like 6 weeks, I believe, since the last Pomona Swap Meet. And I gotta tell you guys, the turnout last time was like nothing compared to what the turnout is this time. It's so crowded. We drove in and we had a hard time just finding a spot, and we drove in our little tiny van, the Acti. And yeah. Nice to see you pop atop. Got an interesting name. Okay, so this is good if you know somebody who needs like a wheelchair lift, because this van's $13,500 and it comes with a wheelchair lift. So, you know, it might be good for getting grandma around. I know it wasn't really a real classic, but. So what do you guys think of the Impala wagons? Oh, I have the cord dangling for me. Okay, sorry guys. Stream of consciousness talking now. Okay, so $24,000. Or best offer for it. Does it have the seats folded down? It looks like. I think the seats probably would pop up in the back. Very cool. I agree, Joe. That's a nice wagon. You know, did he say a price on there? $24,000. Okay, I'm going crazy, guys. Okay, so this dually, I'm not sure if it's just a tow vehicle or if they're sell it yet. Looks like just a tow vehicle. And got another couple tow vehicles coming up, Tacoma and stuff, but let's get to cars. All right. Ooh. Nice Chevelle here. Wow. Let me see if it's for sale. Oh, he is for sale. Good. I get so excited when I see a for sale sign now. Like I seriously will. I not stop traffic. I don't do that, but I do, like, if I see a car for sale, I'll make sure to go and check out the for sale sign, see how much they're charging and stuff. I think this summer I might be driving around the West doing some of that, because we're gonna have some big changes on this channel. And while I'm gonna be hoping to show you a lot of these car shows, we might be showing you some different stuff. So if you liked watching my 1964 Studebaker Avanti restoration, you're wondering why isn't she going more forward with that and that kind of thing, well, I've got big plans. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what those are soon enough. But yeah, we're gonna be making a bunch of changes on this channel. Oh, this is a one owner original short bed with the big window, C10, 1962. With original owner, guys, that's special. That's very special. $23,000. I would think I would leave it with that patina like that. Kind of cool.
23?
Yeah, pretty cool. Everybody's a lot of interest in this truck here. Yeah, that looks like they did a nice job with, like, maybe they oiled the patina. I'm not sure. Looks cool. I'm getting a little close for that. Good morning, Mark. Glad you guys are back. I know we're a little early, and we're just going to be doing one live today because there's a lot of music and stuff, so I'm going to be doing more editing on the other videos and releasing that later. All right, let's go check out this van. This is a 1982. Check it out. So it looks like they put in like a little like DVD or not, I don't know what kind of, like a screened, maybe something with the screen stereo system. All right, and they're hanging out here, so let's just get a shot of the van from the side. I am not sure, Mark. I'm gonna go check. I didn't realize I couldn't walk around it from that side, so let's go check. $15,000 for the van. Cool. All right, so let's show you that, guys. This is a Chevy Caprice. It's a 1967. So they do say it runs and drives. They did tow it in, but they'll do local delivery. Looks like it has Colorado plates. Okay. Yeah, one of the reasons why I like to do the edited videos is because then I can like notice details on the car that, like when I'm doing a live, because I'm talking and I'm filming and all that other stuff, I do miss details. I admit it. So it's cool to do the edited stuff. I'm gonna try not to do any kind of like music because I don't think you guys like that. So no music for the car videos. So for the Caprice, they wanted $6,700. Running and driving, that's good. Oh, I hear somebody with a drone above me. I didn't know you could have drones here because we're right by the airport. All right, we're gonna have to show you this. We're gonna show you this El Camino, and then I'm gonna show you that thing behind it that I'm sure you can see a little bit of the reflection because it's like it looks like it's a foil wrap or something. I gotta check it out. Like, I'm always interested in the stuff that's unusual, weird, and in my opinion, cool, because, you know, it's like if you have everything, I don't know. Like, I mean, I've seen tons of El Caminos, Impalas, and, you know, when I see something that's outside of the norm, I really like it. Cool. So is that a lot? So what's this thing around the steering wheel? I'd love if somebody could tell me what that is. Is that like to lock it so that nobody can steal it? Is that what that is? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. So if you guys know what it is, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna look it up later. That's kind of cool. I would like to get one of those if that's what that's for. I'm guessing that is, so you can't turn the steering wheel, so you wouldn't be able to drive it anywhere. So let's check out this 1999 Chevy Tahoe with the $10,000 for this. And look what they did with that wrap. I mean, you want some attention. If you want some attention, get this vehicle. It's looks normal on the inside. I'm amazed by this. I wave hi at myself. Wow. That is something, guys. It's orange and I'm amazed by this. Like it's not something I could drive, but I love it. I would love to see other people driving this. Yeah, I think it's a wrap, yeah, it is a wrap. Now that I'm close to it, it's a wrap, but it's definitely, it's cool. And they only want $10,000 for the Tahoe, and I've been kind of looking at a nice tow vehicle, so I'm gonna take note of that for myself. I have my daily driver car. I'm ashamed to say now, almost. Oh, Joe, I was asking. It was if you can go back in the footage, it's a red, like almost like a octangular. Octagonal. Sorry, octangular is not a word. Octagonal, kind of red. It was like almost like a box, and it had a lock on the top. And it went around the steering wheel column. So I'm guessing it's a steering lock, like an additional steering column lock that you can put on your car to keep people from stealing it. I'm not sure, but like that's what I was asking. I could try to go back and show you it again, but let me see. Yeah, it was really interesting, and so it's something that I would, it might be good to put on your car. Yeah, that'd be cool, Joe. Like I said, I was just curious if anybody knew what it was. It's kind of like, what is that? Like Pomona, this is a you know, this is a place where, yeah, you might not want to leave your stuff unlocked all the time, but I feel like at this car show, people are, I mean, it's super crowded and it's a great place. Okay, so there was a for sale sign here, but they don't have any information on it, so we'll move on. I think this is the C10 that I think we came in behind this truck. He's not selling it. So you'll see a lot of people parked here that are not selling their vehicles, and that's because it's also a classic car show. It's also cheaper to bring in like yourself and one person than it would be to just be a spectator. So it makes it so that there are way more people here that the classic cars. If you can sell like your newer car, but they charge more. I think if it's newer, I don't know the year cutoff. I think it's 1999. Maybe I could be wrong with that. There's a really cool Bronco for sale that I just spotted, so we're gonna go head over there. Now I'm guessing that they want at least $70,000 for us because they have been charging crazy prices for Broncos. But I really like, yep, 70,000. I think I was right. 70,000. I did not see this earlier either, guys. I'm getting really good at guessing car prices or asking prices. Yep, 70,000 for a 74 Bronco. I love that sage green. I think that's a sage green. Maybe not mint, no, sage. What do you guys think? I think that, like, I understand the like appeal of them, but I can't do that price. 70,000. It's like, I mean, it looks really great. It's just, all right. So there's music over here. So, and I haven't. Oh, there's some stuff over here I haven't shown you. So we're gonna walk back a little bit. No, you're fine. I'm walking all over the place here. Okay, so is this a Ford Gran Torino?
Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes I ask because I don't like getting cars wrong. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Oh my God. Okay.
That'll probably fit the rear one, but we don't know. But, you know,
Oh, it was an ignition and tilt wheel lock. Okay, thank you. So it locks both of those, the ignition and the tilt wheel lock. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's something that I think could be useful if you have to park your car outside somewhere and then you're not quite sure. Yeah, very cool. So I know we're a little early today. I wanted to make sure we'd get some cars because last time when I was here, it was like people were leaving by like 9:30 and there weren't a lot of people. So I'm not sure if that was like a holiday weekend or why. So it's cool that they have the vintage air, well, that's not an air conditioner. Oh God. Okay. I'm sorry, my gimbal is acting up. So hold on 1 second. Please don't get sick. Try to figure this out. So sorry. Oh my God.
I mean, if you're looking for power,
I don't know what happened here. I'm so sorry, guys. You guys are looking at the.
you know what I mean? Change out your jet. Fucking take your jet and drill them out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do that shit.
Oh my God. I'm gonna lose everybody because my gimbal is freaking out.
with ice in it, the air comes in, blows the cold air.
Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh no, I was talking. I'm talking to a live thing, and my camera was freaking out. You're fine. You're fine. Sorry about that, guys. I don't want to make you guys all car sick and stuff. So, real world problems. Another reason why I like to do the edited videos. Now you can see all my funny mistakes that I make. Some of them are pretty funny. Oh, that 68 Impala it's passing is pretty cool. Just kind of walking. I couldn't get a shot of the sign. Okay. All right. So this 1956 Chevy Bel Air is for sale for $65,000. And I don't think I can get between these guys. They're really close. like I said, you got to respect all the owners and not get too close to people. Nice. I like the color match wheels. Nice. And then let me try to get a shot of the sign. Oh my gosh, Joe, thank you for becoming you were my first member. Yay! Oh my gosh, I had to figure out how to do a little like celebration or something while I'm doing that. Thank you so much. Yay, my first member on the channel. That's so cool. I just got memberships like a week or two ago. So thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate it. And we do have memberships if you're interested. I'm not going to turn into sales pitch, but they start at $2.99. And my goal is to eventually have live streams where only members will see those. We got to figure that out, but we're definitely going to be showing you lots of cool exclusive footage, Joe. So thank you so much for joining as a member. So, I think we're also going to figure out confetti sign. I need to figure that out. Let me see if this is how I do it. Chat. Since I'm doing this on my phone, guys, thank you so much, Joe. Okay. Oh, I just put retouch on. Okay, I'm just learning how to do these things. I'm so sorry, guys, no flash. Highlight saved. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I can't figure out how to do the confetti, but here, let me do a little celebration. Yay! Okay. Okay. A real life, like, happy. There's a bunch of people walking by, so they think I'm nuts now, so that's good.
That's his car.
That's good. They can watch the channel and just see how crazy things get. And I think I already showed you guys this DeSoto, right? Thanks, Mark. Yeah, thanks, Joe. Yeah, I'm going to figure out, I really do need to figure out how to work these different, I need to figure out how to send a little celebration sign up. Okay, so I'm sorry. I think I backtracked a little bit. I think we already walked by this El Camino. And I don't think we walked by this Mustang. So let's check out the Mustang. Oh, look at the cute dog. Oh my God, adorable. Okay, distracted by dogs. Okay. Yeah, this Mustang's ready for the racetrack. My goodness. So since they shut down the Irwindale Speedway, which was one of the last racetracks in LA County that the public could go to, since they've shut it down, I've seen some number of race cars for sale. So this one's not, but I have seen some race cars for sale. Now, I don't know if you guys are into this 1996 Lincoln Town Car with 93,000 original miles. We'll walk by it. But yeah, that's so cool, Joe. It shows your membership up at the top for me still, so that's really cool. So I don't think this guy's selling his El Camino. I don't see a sign, so we'll just show it like that. But this is a Volvo. I think I saw this earlier. Okay, so I need to use a different streamer. Okay, that's good to know, Joe. I will use a different streaming. Yeah, they have different StreamYard and all these different ones. So I need to get into that because I just assumed it would be something I could use on the platform. Obviously, I was wrong, but you know. Okay, so I got somebody backing up towards us. Yeah, one thing about the show too that makes it a little stressful is trying to like make sure you don't get run over by people. Yeah. Okay. All right, this GMC is on, so let's show it because they're running the engine right now. They want 15 grand for it. All right, let's walk this way. And I'll give you a shot of the sign. All right. Okay, there's music coming, so that's this one problem that we get from having this. This is right where everybody's driving in, guys, so that's why it's extremely loud with the music sometimes. Nice. So I think this is one that I saw that was like in a fairly affordable price. Look how narrow that is. I can't walk between that. Okay. So I have a feeling that there are more people here at Pomona this time around because of I don't think it's like almost 2 months before the next one at this point, because they have an LA County Fair in May, Los Angeles County Fair here. So when they do that, they can't have this show. So I think that's why the turnout is just amazing today. I also have to wonder if there are some economic reasons for everybody being here today, but I'm not going to delve into that. I do feel that if, like, I don't know if tariffs are going to be on car or, like, if you're trying to import something from another country. Like, I don't know if those tariffs are going to go up, but I think the used market may get stronger again as a result of people kind of tightening their belts and deciding, people are going to decide like, hey, do I want my classic car? Maybe you want to drive my classic car or make it, more modern, or, like make it into a resto mod and drive that around and not worry about buying a new car. I'm kind of thinking about doing that myself, to be honest with you guys. Like, my daily driver is not something that I enjoy anymore. So if I could like use some of the money from the daily driver, getting rid of it, and then just drive classic cars around, it kind of sounds tempting. I mean, look at, so this, I think I saw this truck earlier. I did get footage, and I'll have more footage of this with the other video when I drop that. But this is 17 grand, and it's been LS swapped already, guys. So I don't know how much an LS swap costs. I'm sure it varies based on the vehicle and everything, but it's pretty pricey, right? At least, an LS swap is at least like 5 grand if you can't do it yourself, I'm guessing. I'd have to look at the prices for that, and call around, but yeah, if you don't have to do the work yourself, I'm learning that's probably the way you want to go. By 1964 Studebaker Avanti, I will have another video coming out next Sunday for her, so that will be cool. It takes a little while to get enough footage to show you the videos, but I'm super excited to get her running. She's got her new tires, and so this 1963 Cadillac Cadamino, I don't know if I've seen too many of these. Have you guys? I have not seen that many of these. And since San Jose, that whole thing, this looks like it was probably an original California car. Or if not bought in California, it's been in California for a long time. San Jose is more like Northern California. So I like it. They get the fins. It's cool. I like the weird stuff, guys. I'm always going to be drawn to the weird stuff. Okay. Mercury.
Almost looks like there's no powder.
He's crawling out looking. Excuse me. Okay, so this is a clear New Mexico title. So from New Mexico, that's a good place to get a car from. And if it hasn't been repainted, it looks like the paint's in good shape. All right, next, is this a VW single cab? Yeah. All right, let's see how much they want. 28,000. Okay. The last time I saw one of these single cabs for sale at my last video, I think it was 48,000 or something, 40 something. Oh, it was a custom caddy in the late 60s. Oh, that's so cool, Joe. Yeah, I think that's the first time I've seen one of those. Because I love that. I love having the utility of a pickup bed. It's kind of dorky, but I love that utility of the pickup bed, or like just having like a large space for stuff is always fun. So this Mustang's for sale next to it, but since it's more modern, I'm not gonna. Maybe we can just show it really quickly. Yeah, this is a Cobra, I guess. I don't know, Shelby Cobra, 2008. All right, that's. You'll see me. I don't really like modern cars as much. I'm like, 21 grand. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Okay, we're gonna walk across the street since it's clear, and we're gonna check out this over here. There's something like, there's a Champ or something. Oh, Studebaker. Yes. Okay, I gotta go check out the Studebaker. I have a Studebaker show coming up too that we're gonna be releasing a video for that. I forgot the date that I'm releasing that one. Sorry about that, but yes, we're gonna have Studebaker video combined with some footage from Long Beach. This is a cool, I don't think I've seen a Studebaker Champ for sale. 40,000, really nice. He was not at the Studebaker show before. I would have recognized him. Let me give you guys a better shot of the sign. Very cool. Oh, I think it looks really nice. So Studebaker, you can use some of the parts. They like mine has like a Borg-Warner transmission. So since that's Ford, like I can get my transmission worked on by somebody who knows Fords, and I just discovered that last week, so that was really cool because I don't know how to service a transmission, and I'm definitely not going to learn because I've heard it's just a pain in the behind. Sorry, I'm not going to get into the transmission rebuilds. That's just not me. I like to get my hands dirty, but maybe something that's more simple. All right, so this truck, it's a 1949. These are among my favorite years of trucks I love the step sides. So convenient for getting into the back of the bed. Looks like they put some modern chrome rims on it. I like more of like a classic kind of steel, just like a steely, I think. All right, let's check it out. Well, you know, those seats look really comfortable. Those look like they came out of like a Suburban or something.
You like this one?
And let's just give you a shot of the sign. 35,000, our best offer.
That's not bad.
That's not bad for that at all. See, you can find good deals on things out here. Okay. I've seen these kinds of trucks going for like 50 grand. Asking price. Remember, like I said, these are all asking prices. People might, you might be lucky enough to get a good price. Like Joe said, you know, you kind of meet them maybe in the middle of like what you want and what they want. Nice Chevy. So it's just not just the 2, it's a 210, so 50,000. And you could tell based on the design in the back. Sometimes I still will call something a Bel Air and it's not, so I make sure not to make that mistake. Okay, there's something interesting behind this Chevy. I don't know if this guy's for sale. I don't think he's for sale. But very cool. This one looks. So I'm having a hard time. I don't see any badges on this car. And it's like, once a car for me is a little bit older, and like if it's more unusual and I don't recognize it, what is that? Okay, so here we have nice Impala for sale, $59. Hi Terry, welcome back. This is such a cool event. There's so many cool people here today. And like I said before, I'm just gonna be doing the one live stream today, but we'll have more videos with more cars coming out. So they went 78 grand for this Impala. Okay, so this Crestliner, I don't know if it's for sale, or he's just hanging out, and he's for sale. Hi Joe, you're going to start sharing my channel on LA Confidential. Oh, that would be so cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, he's good at streaming stuff. I think that he has something that helps him keep the quality up, and that's something that I need to look into getting, because my quality can sometimes get bad and I don't have any control over the signal. So I think that he has something to help boost the signal or something. Maybe he has a mobile like hotspot that he roams around with. So I'm going to be looking into that. If I'm going to be continuing, I am going to be continuing the live videos, and then we'll also probably do some more. Eventually, do some like Q&A kind of videos too, if you guys are interested. So, but I'd like to see you guys like talking to each other. I would love to form like a classic car community. You know, that's just something that I think we need to get all the people who love classic cars. My goal is to get more people to love classic cars, including younger people, because maybe you don't have like a connection to this car because maybe it's too old, or not too old, but like it's generations before you. But if you want to get attention, you want to be unique, you want to stand out, you're not going to get that from driving like a new Mustang or something like that. Like, those are a dime a dozen. Look at this two-tone Bel Air. That's an interesting color combo. Is that salmon? It's hard to describe, but it's an interesting color combo. So look, you drive this down the street, everybody's going to recognize you. You're going to stand out. You're going to be unique. And as far as like safety and stuff goes, you know, these classic cars, they're made out of steel, and you know, they're heavy duty compared to the flimsy stuff that things are made of nowadays, right? I mean, modern cars, they just break all the time, and there are so many electronics and stuff, so many things to go wrong. And who has time to take your car that you're paying off into the shop? You know, that sucks. Okay, so this 1936 Plymouth, looks like has some resto mod stuff. Ford rear end, disc brakes, $38,000 for this. Wow, I think there's a Model A back there. We'll check that out. I don't think they're selling it, but oh, that's one thing I've learned about this car show. I think if you have a car that is, I don't know the year in the 30s, it's 1930 something or older, you get in here for free. So that's pretty cool. So here, I think this is like I said, if I get some of these really old cars wrong, I do apologize. You think about these cars, and they're now like about 100 years old. Still got the wooden spokes. I met somebody last week at the Studebaker show, and he told me that his car is a 1916, and he was telling me about all the maintenance that needs to be done on these wheels. And it's pretty cool. And one of the reasons why I like Studebaker is because Studebaker, they didn't start by making cars. They were making vehicles, which, you know, like carriages and wagons and things like that. So Studebaker was like one of the OG original people that was making vehicles. And I think that one of the reasons why they went bankrupt is because I think they were trying to customize and do, oh, I already looked at this car, I'm so sorry. They were trying to do too much customization, and their quality was like too good. Like they weren't like cutting corners, and because they didn't cut corners, it took them a long time to like get the Avanti produced and everything. And a lot of the people that had pre-ordered my car, the Avanti, they said, oh, well, something else came out that's better. I don't want to wait on this list anymore. And Studebaker lost out on a ton of sales because the Avanti, the R2 and the R3, yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, R1 and the R2, the R2 was like one of the R3 beat several world records at the Bonneville Salt Flat, or several records at the Bonneville Salt Flat back when it was back in, I think, 1963 or 1962. So it was at one point America's fastest production car. So I don't have the fast version, I just have the R1. But like, you know, I've said it before, I want to try to get the, look at the Edsel front ends. Such an interesting design on these Edsels, right? But yeah, with the Studebaker Avanti, like I really want to get it running, and I want to get the air conditioning running so that I can use it as a daily driver and not just as a pretty show car. So it's going to take longer to do all those things because, yeah, and then, yeah, we're going to be making some changes to the channel, like I said before, and I think you guys will like them, but it'll be much different than it is right now. So, well, not much different. It'll be some difference, but I think it'll be cool. I love this Chevy, very nice. That really loud engine's from a Blazer. He just left, so. Oh no, I think he's finding a place to park. So yeah, there are so many cars here today. We're not gonna be able to show you all of the cars. My battery will run out on my phone before that time. I'm gonna do a battery check just to see, but I think we're gonna go for about an hour today. And so we're getting a little close to that, but just know that there'll be even more cars for sale, that you're gonna spot those on my channel. And let's go check out this cab over engine that I see across the street here. Look at this. It's huge. It's a C600. So I don't know if I've seen one of these in person. 1953, want 55 grand for it. Let's check out the inside. Now there was a cab over engine that I was thinking, they're so cool. They're enormous. Like super, just, oh, sorry about that. But, wow, I like it. I think I like the look of the Chevy or the GMC cab over a little bit better. Oh, this is that Blazer he's trying to sell. He wants $49,000 for it. So I know these K5 Blazers are going for quite a bit at auction, especially when you do some nice resto mod, like put an LS swap in it. Cool. And then we'll get you a shot of the sign. There's only one seat in the whole vehicle. So you might have some work to do on this one. Wow. $49,000. I honestly didn't see, I was looking at this car, I got absorbed by it. Cool. Oh, this Ford is for sale and he's running it right now, so you can hear. here's the sign, $31,700 price.
It's got a big block.
Okay,
See, this is a 54. Slope this way.
let's walk around the other side so we can get a better shot. And let's watch out these other trucks right here too. Everybody's gathered around. Nice truck. Look at how tall, tiny these little trucks were. So there's 1929. Oh, there's no price on it, but you want to see the information? So here's a 1930 Model A.
Got everything.
Very nice. 25,000. There's a price on that. So this is an international pickup. I could not tell because I didn't see. Okay, $28,500 for this. Very cool. I just heard a woman say that she was trying to sell her car for like a year and hasn't had any luck. That's really sad. I really want to help people sell their cars if they want to sell them, and to be honest with you, like not even like for the money, but just to like so that they can. Everybody needs to sell for a reason, and also to help people like buy, right? So, like I've seen people are really sad. They say they need to sell for like medical problems to help with it or something, and that just makes me so sad. It's like they have to like rehome their puppy, like that's how I know people get attached to their vehicles. I'm attached to my car. I've only had it for a few months. So I love the way these look. So interesting. All right, let's see what else we have for sale. And I actually forgot to do the battery check last time, so let's see again. Nice Ford, I like that color. Yeah, so all these guys are free to come in. So that's pretty cool. That makes it an incentive to buy one. You come in free to the Pomona Swapmeet. I did see a little hot rod for sale over here, so let's check it out. Nowadays at the market roller, yeah. I know what you're saying, Joe. It's hard to like if there's a roller coaster going on with the. Yeah, definitely this week was a bit interesting. $32,000 for this. Yeah, it's hard to spend big money on things, and you kind of have to pay cash for a lot of these things, or. People only want to really take cash, so you can't use the old credit card for that, or find somebody to finance it for you. I wonder if that's a thing, somebody who would finance classic cars. Huh. Would that make sense even? Probably not. You gotta just be able to pay for it.
What do you want?
But I can tell you, I think that classic cars, people have. Oh, May 4th, there's another show. I thought it was a for sale sign. Yeah, we are looking for some cool shows in May, but just not this one. This Pomona Swapmeet they do. This is a 1950 Mercury, 29,000. We'll show the sign first. But yeah, this is going to, I think the next Pomona Swapmeet will not be until June. And that's due to the LA County Fair here. So I think that's another reason why there's so many people here. Because last time I was walking around, I think around this time, and I was like, I can't find anything for sale. Where is everybody? There are several places financing classic cars. That's good to know, Joe. Okay, so that's good. If I, yeah, that's what I would do. If you can't just pay out of pocket for these cars unless you find a project and then you work on it like over time. All right. So Austin Healey, you don't see too many of these around California. $45,000, and it has a 350 Chevy with a 5-speed manual. And then let's check out this sign they have. I think the Austin Healey's are cool. All right, there's the information, new rear bumper, all kinds of new stuff on it. Cool. I like when people put the detailed list of what they've done to their vehicle. All right. Oh, I didn't show you guys these vehicles over here. Nice. Oh, that's just cool. So it looks like they did this custom paint job a bit ago because it has some flaws now, some issues, but nice. I feel like I walked myself into a corner. Let me find, and then I'm forgetting like which cars I showed you and which ones I didn't. All right, let's see. So I think up here I didn't show you guys these ones. Yeah, they're more for sale up here too. Good. Oh, that's a funny thing. Stop global whining. Okay. So they are selling this Ford. $16,500 for this Ford. Shot of the sign. Nice. It's cool to have. It's cool to have the built-in locking boxes. That's something very useful to have in a truck. Nice. Hello. Alright. Nice vehicle. Here's a 56 Pontiac for sale for $17,000, our best offer. Oh, I just bumped into something, sorry. I thought I bumped into a car. I was freaking out. It's like worst fear, just bump into somebody's car and like scratch it. Ugh, terrible. Cool car. All right. So I don't think he's for sale. He's selling this one, but kind of cool paint color. And oops, I can't walk in between these guys either. Sorry. I'm not sure if this truck is for sale with the stake bed. So we'll see. Walk around. No, he's not selling this, but it is cool. You don't see too many of those California historical vehicle plates like that with the 4 digits. That's cool. Cool detail. All right. A couple more trucks. Looks like these are for sale. So we'll go for a little bit longer. All right, so it's 1936 Ford. They went 39 grand for it. There's a radio flyer truck. That's cool. I had a radio flyer wagon when I was a kid. That was always fun. So I don't think they're selling the radio flyer truck. Check it out. Cool. And then they are selling the truck next to it, so let me do a little turn. Look at this one. Stevie's Speed Shot. Whoa. There's that. Must be the magazine article on it. That is so cool. 105,000 or best offer. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I found the priciest vehicle here today that I've seen. But I don't know, guys. I think, look at that cherry red. That's a truck to be proud of for sure. I don't think I can get too close. I don't want to get too close to that. So we'll go and show the next vehicle. 24,500 for this Ford Coupe, 1937 Ford Coupe.
Yeah, so one's for sale?
Very, very cool. Oh, there's a scooter here. Ah. Okay, I don't know what. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I don't even know what I was doing with the phone. I just had to do a little like agility move, kind of. Okay. 20-year-old feet. They want $39,000 for this vehicle. And then right behind it is a 1946 Willys Jeep. I don't see a price on this one, but wow, that's something. No, no price. Okay. Very interesting. Cool. Wow, I didn't see those wheels from there. I didn't see those wheels before. Okay. 6, super cool. Okay, and then here's a 1954. $31,700. They'll take offers. All right, and I think that we're back to the cars that I've already shown you. So thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for being my first member, Joe. I appreciate that as well so much. And if you're interested, you can, there's a link that I will be attached to the video if you're interested in becoming a member. But until the next video, I hope you guys have a great and safe week, and hope that everybody has a great time, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much, Joe. Have a great day, and yeah, have a nice Sunday. Bye.